Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Feel safe when you're home, feel safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Feel safe when you're home, feel safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Feel safe when you're home, feel safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Feel safe when you're home, feel safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Feel safe when you're home, feel safe in the streets. It's a cold place.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N. This is Crime Watch, and we are back. Top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked on online, a special good evening to you. All those of you who are looking at me from all over the world, a special good evening to you. Well, as I'm sure you are aware that today the Prime Minister cancelled his press conference. They said he contracted COVID again, I think for the third or the fourth time, so we wish him a speedy recovery. As you know, don't know what happened there, but nevertheless, we don't know the circumstances, we don't know what, but all we know that a release was sent out today. In fact, this is what we got. What's that? Yeah. The Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley tested positive for COVID-19 this morning after experiencing flu-like symptoms last night. Dr. Rowley remained in isolation in keeping with the current COVID-19 protocols. He will continue working from his office at the Prime Minister's residence. He is scheduled to lead the weekly cabinet meeting this morning and is expected to attend Parliament virtually tomorrow, where he will answer Prime Minister's question. All right, so again, ladies and gentlemen, we don't know the circumstances, so we're not going to go in a bacchanal and this and that, and I'm not going to do that, And that's all we know, that he contracted COVID. All those of you on Facebook looking at me live, a special good evening to you. All those of you on YouTube looking at me from the I.A.N network, a special good evening to you. All those of you who are looking at me from the different apps, the I.A.N app, on your Android phone, and also on your expensive, very expensive, all those iPhone lovers. Remember, just the I.A.N app, go to your Apple Store and download the app, and you look at me for free. Just for free, yeah, for free. You better believe it, for free. And also, well, if there is no YouTube, if there is no Facebook, you go to ianallen.org. So let's start, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the murder toll, I left you at 95. We had one murder yesterday. So just let me the murder toll now stands at 96 for the year, while 35 murders have been recorded for February thus far. 35, 35. And it's only 23rd of February. Every day I come and tell you that. A man who was reported missing from Arima was identified as the body found with gunshot injury. Just hold on. I missed this. Right. A Venezuelan man was shot and chopped to death during an invasion at his South Oropouche home late last night. A Venezuelan man was shot and chopped to death during an invasion at his South Oropouche home late last night. In fact, you know, and I want to say this, that there are people from, some people from the Bamboo that had messaged me, I think it was either Tuesday or Wednesday, right? And I think Tuesday, Carnival Tuesday, they had messaged me, but sometimes I didn't get the number right. They had a home invasion in Bamboo, and the guys, they were Spanish nationals. Yeah, just to let you know that. Big home invasion, chopped and beaten and whatnot in Bamboo over the Carnival weekend. Now you're hearing about a Venezuelan man who was shot and chopped to death during a home invasion at his South Oropouche home late last night. The deceased had been identified as Daniel Gonzales of Pond Road, Aripero Village, South Oropouche. He died inside his home after he was shot and chopped by several men armed with guns and cutlass. Police said around 10:30 neighborhood rumbling, followed by several gunshots. The police were notified. Officers of the Oropouche police station responded and later found Gonzales' body bound and shot to death in the living room of his apartment. Crime scene investigators found and seized a 3 spent 9mm shell casing with the marking of the TTPS, a cutlass, and 6 spent 5.56 shell casing at the scene. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the house where the Venezuelan man was chopped and shot. And I know you've been hearing this for the entire day on all the news stations, but all the news stations don't have the image of the house. He was killed upstairs of this dwelling. Those of you who have information, get in contact with us. Those of you who might have information and you don't want to come forward or you just want to send it to me, you can go to ianallen.org. Yeah, that's right. Go to ianallen.org and send us the information. It's very, very important, yeah? Send us the information. But this reminds me of the home invasion during the carnival season in Bamboo. If that family can contact me, please. If that family can contact me and WhatsApp me on 294-4081. That's the phone that I have in my hand here. 294-4081. We're going to see how we're going to do it and hunt down these people. Because I tell you this here, a lot of the crimes now that are being committed by non-nationals, not Trinidad citizens and not Tobagonians. A lot of the crime is being committed by non-nationals, persons from Venezuela who come down here for betterment, but now they're starting to rob us. Now they're starting to chop up. Because I can put my neck on a block. That style of killing with that Venezuelan in Aripero, South Oropouche, that style of killing, shooting and chopping, that Venezuelan ingredient. Just let you know. That is Venezuelan ingredient. Just so recently we had the two missing taxi drivers from Shogunas. I met those guys just 2 days before on the taxi stand and hand them $100 to buy something to drink. They were all linemen, normal taxi stand right outside Price Plaza on the eastern side. That is right on the side of Burger King there. And days after their body parts was found all about in St. Helena area. and arm found here, leg found here. So these people, these Venezuelans do it different. They do it different. Well, Chinchin, Kunupia, that kind of area in the back, Gillies Road, I remember that. So what we have here today now is another attack, and you see, they have overstayed their welcome here, they have overstayed their welcome, and I'm just telling you, as much as we might like them, and you might like the girls, and you might have fun with them and whatnot, it's putting a strain on our economy, it's putting a strain on our health sector, it's putting a strain on the police service, it's putting a strain on everything, it's putting a strain. They have overstayed, and I think they should go back. If you ask me, I think it's 20,000, and it's not 20,000 here, you have about 100 and something thousand now. It's 100 and something thousand. Some of you might know them well because they took your husbands and whatnot, you know. Yeah, they broke up a lot of people's homes, and, you know, but can't blame nobody for that. Some people just like vice, you know, and like hot thing. But yeah, the nice ones, the ones who come here to work religiously, you see them working, selling water, washing car. But what you do, everybody, I mean, it comes to a point that we have to make some harsh decisions now to get this place back on track. And nobody wants to do that. You can't tell me this little 2x2 piece of land we have here, outside in the world, this is like a little village. Just a little village. This population is 1.4. Outside here, it's a village, not even a borough. With this amount of people, and you tell me 35 people already dead for February. Nah, man. And you have Venezuelans committing so much crime, robbing people, doing all kind of thing. And just remember I told you we were going for someone, but yeah, what's going on? I haven't forgotten. That's all I need to tell you. I have not forgotten. I have not forgotten. I have not forgotten. Just to let you know, I have not forgotten. But it's sad. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. 6714062. Those of you who are looking at, remember, you could send me messages. You could send me, you know, the stuff. Imagine out of 96 murders recorded for the year thus far. 96 murders we had for the year thus far. 96, yeah? And this is just the 23rd of February. 96 murders. We are even ahead of the days for the year and the months for the year. We are even ahead of the days for the year. Just imagine that. Ahead of it. And 96 murders. And out of the 96, 85 were committed with the use of firearm. 85, you know. Yeah, and the rest, the others, 3 victims were beaten, 3 were chopped, 3 were stabbed, and 3 deaths have not been classified pending post-mortem. 7 females, including a 6-year-old girl, were among the victims murdered. So I'm just letting you know that. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch, and that is the mayhem that we are facing. That is the mayhem that we are facing. But nobody really wants to deal with it, and we have to deal with it. That's why I'm gathering information. I'm going after someone. I keep telling all of that, and all you don't believe me, you know. I mean, all you know my track record, but just marking it, I just watching it, I'm watching it. Hurry dog, watch me, hurry dog doesn't get nothing, you know. You have to relax, you just have to observe. I just want to make tea for me. I tell you, I can push in a house and burn it down. Nothing she can make. I don't know, what is this? Hi, caller, good evening. I don't know what is that she give me to drink. I don't know. I don't know what is that she give me to drink. I said, there's a shot. Like that. And the why does she drink all the rest come in here? You know, you have to be so careful making statements and how people could take it differently. It's like Trump saying that, something he said, boy, recently, that he's so right or he's so popular or something. It's something if he shoots a man if he shot a man in Manhattan, he would get all the, you know, all the, something like that, but he didn't mean it like that. He was just saying, you know. So sometimes just saying that thing about a house, people just take it out of context, you know. Out of context, out of context. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
I'm good evening, Ian. Good evening, Ian. I want to congratulate you for the work that people in Chaguanas are eating out of the palm of your hand. If you look at the people, they're smiling, and you realize their attitude is different. I preach in Chaguanas every day. And even though the policemen and them tell them I could park anywhere on the street there, and they're so courteous. So we got to realize that people are there into what is right.
Is a nice place, you know? And it's not Chaguanas, it is not Chaguanas, it's Sugarguanas. Sugarguanas. Everything's sweet and dong here, and everything's sweet. Everything's sweet.
Yeah, what I want to say really about you earlier, the COVID, I want to say that they have to tell us who you get in contact with and who you was with, and let us test them and make sure that the quarantine is not here alone.
All right. But if you're not experiencing nothing, well, I don't know. But nevertheless, thank you again. We wish him a speedy recovery. But nevertheless, you know, and I'll tell you this, I was very disappointed with Chaguanas mask. Very, very disappointed. And I don't know if any vendor watching me right now could call and tell me that I heard this girl inside working by me had a little... Yeah. 9 o'clock. Imagine 9 o'clock. Hold on. Because my girl here, well, she had a man and things, so she buy chicken and she buy stuff and thing, and she invests all. So she's a girl, look out for carnival. My girl inside here. But anyhow, they lock it off 9 o'clock. And you have to understand. And you see, our problem in this country, we don't understand culture. We don't understand how poor people and small man is living. Everybody feel they're rich. This one feel rich. That one feel he go drive wrong. Shut down there. Shut down this one. Shut down that one. Okay, we had no incident, but you have to understand that these people that sell during the carnival, because I drove around here. I drove around and I saw persons, I'm not lying. I was coming back from certain places, and I saw people, boy, nothing I really start, but they're busting eyes, they're packing, they're organizing, they're putting corncles, snacks all over. They sit down there, someone cover up in a little sheet, and they're waiting. And they invested a lot. And even I was so disappointed, and I really disappointed. I don't care who vexed. 9 o'clock, I'll just shut it down. Oh God, come now. You should have gone see you. I was on the avenue. I was in Port of Spain. And you should have seen how people, I mean, it had the place pumping. But, in fact, I went to this place. What's the name of this place that sells the wild meat and all the nice food, boy, on Chagareach Road? Chow? The food village. Well, formerly Mr. Chow. The place that Mr. Chow. Boy, you believe, watch me. 10 o'clock in the night. Boy, tattoo lap. Barbecue chicken, hot dog, ice cream. If you see things selling, boy. If you see, and it's at different little areas, and the place clean, it nice. And you telling me, and all on the road, you see people barbecuing and things, man. If you see them, and the vendor, the place clean, everybody sanitized, the other badge displaying, they're cutting up the chicken and barbecuing hot dogs, and this one buying and that, and I was so happy. I said, wow, these people getting a little chance to make a little money. They're making a little money. Sweet drink, and the little boy, he busting the eyes there, a coke there, the drink there. And the bigger picture is that they invested a lot. As much as we might want to bar talk the mayor and say, well, the mayor, Port of Spain, I'm disappointed with the reckoning tongue, yeah? I'm disappointed. I really disappointed. You can't go to the party and reckon people's car and tell them come to tongue. You're inviting everybody in tongue. You have everything in tongue. But when we come and park up on the road, they reckon my car. We are getting $500. You know what this is a comeback carnival and you see your car, you start the ball fall in the ground and you swear to God it's a song you dancing to, you know. This time your car gone, you know. Yeah. But you telling me 9 o'clock in the day, we shut down Chaguanas? What about the people who sacrifice and take drinks on consignment? Or some even they take it on consignment, some in their own money, they buy food, they buy this, they buy that. Because let me tell you, if you don't understand, who don't have a brain in Chaguanas, there are people who live for this. And they did it to cover. That is why we are so backward, you know. That is why we are so backward. We backward. We just backward. We backward. That's why tongue will always look better than us. And I hate it. I hate it. I really hate it. Oh God, I'll go in tongue and see. I tell me, okay, I like in tongue by getting ideas and I watching things. I say, right, we should have that in Chaguanas. We should have this in South. Okay? Why brass alone must be in South? Bring so, do so. Bring brass in South. Give me a little brass. I lobbying for that this year. Bring brass in South. Give me a little brass show in South. Give me the same shows in Savannah. Bring it down to maybe at the Bolondia Stadium or Brian Lara Stadium and everybody come out. Let me feel the thing too. We want to feel it. You can't have this kind of way. This, oh God, man, oh God. People invest. Think about the vendors now. Think about them now. Think about them as does. I tell you that people, and I tell you this, whether you like it or not, position is a funny thing, you know. I don't know, but like the people should have a position and they walk around so on, you know. Big boy thing now, big boy thing. Big boy thing. Change that kind of way now, boy. Change that kind of way. Sometimes, listen, man, let me tell you something, yeah? Sometimes you're a victim of your own demise, you know. Sometimes nobody in life holding you back but yourself, and yourself. Yourself and yourself alone. And they might say, this one holding me back, and I want to go and get my hand read, and I want to go by this witch person, I want to go and do all voodoo thing. I want to see if somebody taking my husband or something, my wife have an attitude. It's sometimes your own self holding back yourself. And it's so disappointing. I've see boy tongue pumping, boy. And you know what? Not only pumping, food selling, boy. Because people know that last lap. That last lap. You see that? You see, okay, if you want to, if you don't want to go to 12, hit them at 11:30. Hit them at 11:30, man. Let them know, make an announcement that in 2 hours, we done. No fighting, no thing, all the behave all yourself, yeah? And the police in Chaguanas, they did extremely well. Extremely well. We should have all inclusive for the police and them. I'll let party for them now. Boy, people just backward, boy. I'm sorry to say it. I'm sorry to say, but we don't think out of the box. We just don't think out of the box. And that is a lot of people's problem. A lot of people just stay on the box. Don't stay on the box. Think outside the box. You're getting tired of the box. Don't just stay on the box. Think outside the box. Think what's going on. Watch, get ideas. Go along in town. Watch and drive around. See how the thing run and come back. Implement it in your area. Implement it. Say, lobby for betterment. Lobby for more mass. Lobby. Don't even fight. And bad talk this one. Bad talk rowdy. Bad talk mass. Bad talk gypsy. Bad talk this one. No, lobby. You're the representative for your area. Lobby. Come up with that idea. Deal with the purchases of your community or the business people. Deal with them and say, give me $1,000, give me something. Help me a little mass, I want to get a price, I'll get $10,000, ting. Hey, so how you going? Let me tell you, if I was raising money, if I.A.N. Allen, I do like to beg, yeah? But if I know, because I tell you, we have something now where we're going to have a call center and whatnot. You go pay $5 to the salary, $5 to the operation. Yeah, I'm doing that. But if I.A.N. was really in charge of the dance, boy, I get 100,000 for brass in Central. And not only for Central will enjoy it, south of the Carney River, Cunupia, Gasparillo, all going down Princess Town. A nice brass show, get them 100,000, man. Or they come and blow along. Boo, 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 boo. You understand? Get Joey Lewis, get everybody, the same set of people who won. Angel Lab, come and bust it up. I love the video. But you know, they have a culture, and if Angel Lab is that kind of black people thing down in the back by Enterprise Day, so, you know, all kind of thing, but we're so culturally divided. We're so divided, all kind of thing. I tell you, we holding back our own self, we holding back your own self. How you talk, how you think, hold it, and I don't listen to the stupid radio stations. Always, I say that shit brings that bad talking. I always say, you know, is that it's a terrible energy. If you listen to the radio station, you listen. That's my view. So then somewhere I went and I said, I talk to the back and all in this one. And I tell you, could you take out your radio, please? Could you just lower down your radio? I come to do business. Just relax. Give my rest with that radio now. And he watch me. But you don't take it on because I come to spend my money. Yeah, because I can't tell this rah in my head, boy. If people only know how to talk to people, you will get things done. And not everything is an opposition and fighting back and a fighting back. If you say A, I say B, and you feel you must say B. Sometimes you just shut up and understand what A is doing in the interests. But you remember when you start to talk, well, boy, you join this one, you join that one. Maybe I do business, you know. I don't work for nobody, partner. And nobody can pay for me. I tell that on national television. I am not a hungry man. Whatever might be your opinion about me, I don't beg you. Okay? Remember that. Let's take a fast break. This break is brought to see. Yeah, I'm telling you, before we take that break, we're so backward. The don't lobby for nothing. Okay, I went to Port of Spain, I went to Brass, had a good time, I danced up in Brass, but I realized that the washrooms and them, they could do better without washroom. They could do better with the washrooms. I find they could do better without washroom, boy. Washroom, them can have the pack disposal thing, and all kind of thing. Is that washroom in Chaguanas? Hey, boy, well, failure thing, but like failure thing. And you know what's the thing? There are persons who just want the whole thing to look bad, to get political mileage. They want it to look bad. They want it to crash. Not thinking that people come with children and the wife and the little son and thing. And I saw a bunch of nice images. Father walking, wife walking, the wife of a little thing and she and drinking, the husband, 2 little children, and the buying all the smoking. I think that was the bum photograph. But you are thinking, don't get them no washroom, don't get them this, don't get them that. Then we don't have this. And blame God. Oh, God, I'll relax all yourself now. God, I'll relax now. That's why I'm different. That way people you might say, well, I do business who don't like me. But that's my approach. Because I realize that this rah-rah and opposing again me no way. When I started to cool it and pick up our phone and speak to people, hi, good afternoon, how are you? You know what I needed? I needed you to check this for me. Okay, Mr. Allen, you're going, boy. I say, good. Just check it out for me now, please. Okay, Mr. Allen, we sorted out for you. Thank you. That was so nice of you, man. But if I go with a stink attitude, it does not pay off. It does not pay off. Times have changed. And that rah-rah bacchanal don't sell anymore. You might feel you're popular. As much as you might be popular, but you're popular by yourself. You're popular for stupid things. As much as you might be popular, a lot of people don't want to align themselves with you. A lot of people don't want to be seen with you. A lot of a person don't want to have a drink with you. A lot of person don't want to invite you to parties. They don't want to invite you to functions because you're a bacchanalist. You're always opposing everything. Relax yourself. So I'm happy today that I just had to express my views with that tongue thing. And Chaguanas with the lock of the mask because they had no regards for the vendors. And they had no regards to the people who invested a lot in it. I wish I had somebody from their call. If we could get somebody to call, no problem. Or call somebody. You understand? So ladies and gentlemen, you just had to say it. Because let me tell you something. Okay, one day I was in Maracas, having a bacon shack. And I was impressed. I was at Richard's Bacon Shack, and I was impressed with the seating arrangement. I was looking at the style, the nice green heart kind of thing they make, the wood thing they make, the seats and things. And I'm like, wow, I love this. I was impressed. And somebody said, you have never been to the washroom? I said, no. Well, you should go to the washroom. They said it's really nice. And these are upscale people, eh? These are upscale people. Upscale people. These are people who travel extensively out there. And they know a good thing. So I listened. I said, wow, that's nice. So when people go to the beach, you use the shower, wherever you have to pay for that $5 or whatever, nice. You sit down, you eat your bacon shack, you and your family. You invite friends, come over, have a bacon shack. What was nice, they're selling the little drinks right here, the little shots something. Hey, what you want? You want a little a vodka shot? You want a this shot? You want a white oak? What you want? You want Angostura? Well, Angostura is the thing. You want Angostura? And it was just a nice vibes. I died months before Carnival, but just showing you. Give credit where credit is due. Let us have a vision for betterment. All is not gone. But if we continue to fight, we will remain right here. While everybody is moving up, we going down. But now I won't say we. Those who choose to make Bacchanal going down, I'm not going down, partner. I come in with ideas to better this place. Let's take a fast break. This break is brought to you courtesy commercial. Remember that commercial building for rent? Businessmen, keep your eye, just look at it, call you numbers. Want to say a special, Sukai Diesel, they have engine dyno testing and whatnot. Total Tools, One Stop. They're the same owners of Screwtech and whatnot, yeah? At Papuri Road. In fact, I gotta call them for, what is this thing that's blow down the dust something? The blower business? A mist blower, that kind of blower thing, you know. Because I realize somebody burned bushes and all this dust on the car and all the tile and the exercising equipment and thing outside. And so somebody was telling me you should get a blower thing and blow it down. So I say, you know what? I have to call Total Tools and we'll send for one. Buy it here. Varma steel, but you can't beat him with the that is the roofing man. That's the roofing man. When you talk roofing, you talk Varma. SNS Passat Supermarket. Liqua Construction. They have mini excavators, porta-cool bulldozers, 20-ton excavators, equipment rental also, and racetrack wheels, big blowout sale. Also, Car City Trading. We have Darren's Air Condition, professional servicing, starts at $175 for a 12,000 BTU, and units as low as $2,550, yeah? So Darren's Air Condition, he's on board. Gable X, the best plastic bottles you can get in the Caribbean. They did 500 million for the year, and let me tell you something, they're doing about 10 now because they're on Crime Watch. Arima Hardware and Superstore, and Centro's Funeral Home. When you're dying, check Centro's first. CTS College of Business and Computer Science, go and do a course, go and do a master's, do something and take your life to another level. And Homeland Marketing. Let's take a fast break. When we come back, we'll continue.
New executive architect designed two-story commercial building for rent, 2 minutes from the Piarco International Airport at BWIA Boulevard. Ideally suited for corporate business use, parking for 120 vehicles, 3-phase electricity, elevator outfitted with toilets and kitchenettes, fully approved by all statutory boards, air-conditioned and ready for immediate occupancy. Call or WhatsApp Jacqueline at Star Surge Exclusive Real Estate Company Limited, 355-7119, 383-7797, or email for appointments and information.
Sukai's Diesel Service brings you outstanding and exceptional quality. We carry original parts, diesel pump and injector overhaul, diesel pump and injector testing, machine shop services, complete diesel engine overhaul, engine dyno testing, turbocharger repairs, government approved vehicle inspection station 1. We are the premier source of all things diesel. Call us today for an appointment at 671-0900. If it's diesel, it's Sukai's Diesel.
All your Total Tools products are now available at One Stop. Total Tools One-Stop Tool Station is an authorized distributor and the only registered store in TNT in the entire Caribbean. Get the best prices on pressure washers, drills, water pumps, and so much more at our fully air-conditioned store. Find us at number 797 to 799 Papuri Road, Lower Barrack Court. Open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. or contact us at 3672 or 654-5996.
In construction, time is money. Get your roofing materials at the #1 supplier, Varma Steel. Shop today, collect upon purchase, or have it delivered within 24 hours. 28-gauge pre-painted roofing sheets, $27 per foot. 26-gauge pre-painted roofing sheets, $36 per foot. Get purlin, steel beams, high-grade roofing sheets, chain link wire, decking pans, and much more at Varma Steel. Order, pay, collect, and go. It's that quick and easy. Visit, call, or WhatsApp today.
It's Bacchanal Bargains at SNS Passat Supermarket. Get everything you need for the road at unbeatable prices. Get Falcon aluminum foil, 2 for $20. Santa Rosa sausage, 4 for $20. Gatorade assorted, 3 for $25. Brunswick sardine, 3 for $20. Miran whole kernel corn, 3 for $25. Maybell's flat pack ketchup, 3 for $20. Ramen Delight, chili and chicken, 4 for $20. SNS paper towel, 3 for $20. SNS bathroom tissue 12 pack, $20. And much more. Shop and win. Lux all-inclusive Fed ticket tickets when you spend $500 and over, or get a chance to win Tuesday on the Rocks tickets. Join us at Fit for the Road and Aerobics Burnout event on Saturday, February 11 at 3 p.m. Win one of 6 fully loaded coolers. Spend $300 and over to enter. Number 91 High Street, Rio Claro, 24 St. Anne Street, Mayaro, and number 3 Guayari Main Road, Mayaro. SNS Passage Supermarket. Simply better shopping.
We are professionals in general construction, paving, asphalt services, and preparation of residential and commercial developments. At Liqua Construction Services Limited, our team of professionals has the knowledge, experience, and resources to make your projects run smoothly, on time, on budget. We supply red sand, gravel, oil sand, and more. Equipment rental available: 20-ton excavators, mini excavators, portacool, bulldozers, concrete pumps, and so much more. Contact us today for a free site visit and quote. First 5 orders will receive a gift voucher from Raquel Motor or a Robert Graham polo shirt.
Santana boy, you can pick me up?
Yeah, where you?
By Racetrack Wheels. Boy, I went inside and I lose my mind. It's the best in brand name rims and high performance tires for so. They have specials, so I make my name. Ha ha ha!
Panarine, you don't have a car?
Patsy go kill me.
Racetrack Wheels, number 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, number 64 Southern Main Road, Chase Village, and number 82 Bethany Road, Tobago.
Car City Trading is your #1 source for high quality, new and used Korean auto parts. We are well stocked and carry a wide variety of engines, starters, compressors, alternators, power steering pumps, fans, sensors, head and tail lights, bumpers, grills, shocks, cradles, steering racks, and so much more. Let us help you improve your car's performance. Come on down to lot number 78 Bamboo number 2. Call us to get a quote at 645-2603 or WhatsApp at 704-2246. Automotive is what we do. Car City Trading. Quality products, fantastic prices.
When in doubt, turn to the experts. Darren Air Conditioning Services, suppliers of Infinity, Lennox, and Pioneer brands at affordable prices. Units from as low as $25.50 installed. Professional servicing starts at $175. Contact us today. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
What once was glass is now plastic. You get all the benefits of glass without the drawbacks, and only Gable X packaging will get you there. Plastic application works with all the existing capping methods, so the change is simple and seamless. You get visual clarity without the fragility, as well as less scuffing, scratching, and label tearing. We do PET. PET brings many advantages. You get durability and rigidity. It's more economical, durable, recyclable, and beautiful. Our purpose is to help you profit from what's inside the package, and the outside profits the plants. Get ahead of the competition today. Contact Gable X Packaging Limited.
At Army Hardware and Superstore Company Limited, we make hardware shopping a lot easier and affordable. We have everything from foundation to finish. New wave or are using circular deck and pan, pre-painted PVDF, BRC grade 1 red blocks, eco cement, corrugated or smooth steel, and so much more. Approved by the Trinidad and Tobago Bureau of Standards. Come in to any of our 2 locations, Derrick Road, Chase Village, or Royal Road, Aruca. Give us a call at 671-3001 or 692-3629 or WhatsApp 384-2530 for quotations.
St. Rose Funeral Services. We don't just say we care, we show that we care. 24/7 removal services, international shipping and embalming, pre-planned funeral arrangements with complete burial or cremation, locally made caskets and coffins customized for your loved ones. When you're leaving, leave in style. St. Rose Funeral Services, number 5 Bazalan Street, Tunapuna. Allow us to honor your family members. Online chat services on Facebook or WhatsApp 492-6096.
Enroll your child in CTS College's online preschool academy, where your child can learn while having fun, all in a safe environment, your home. Emphasis on pre-writing, reading, fine motor skills development and use of practical applications in live interactive online classes. Perfect for children 2.5 to 5 years old, including homeschoolers. Registration is ongoing. Visit ctscollege.com for more details.
Marketing Company Limited and view our large stock of ready-made wrought iron designs. Visit us at 44 Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas, or call 235-4283 Gate or 235-4766 Iron.
Harry's Water Park has it all. Shop at our clothing store or enjoy an amazing staycation in a rustic log cabin. You can also stay at our fantastic guest house. We welcome company retreats at the spacious conference center, also available for weddings, parties, concerts, and all your special events. Want to relax and unwind? Then the Holy Grounds is where you need to be. Harry's Water Park, a place that brings families together. Located at 160 Tabaki Road, Rio Claro, code 798-0049, or you could try 466-9748 or 392-4829 for more info.
Gentlemen, we are back. You gotta be patriotic. You really gotta be patriotic. Yeah, you gotta be patriotic. You see, and I'll tell you something, yeah? You're just doing like a post-mortem right now with respect to after carnival and whatnot, and you realize that these people are not connected. When you shut down a party 9 o'clock, you're not connected. The people on top not connected to the ground. People are tall. There's no connection. And let me tell you something. You can't win you see this idea south of the Carney River? I don't agree with that. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. If you want to rule, because there are a lot of poor people south of the Carney River intimidated by tongue, you know. Intimidated by tongue. They don't eat in tongue, they don't eat in tongue, they don't lime in tongue, they don't fet in tongue, they don't socialize in tongue. Because if you really want to run this country, you have to understand how tongue think, you know. You have to be seen with the movers and the shakers. I always tell you this story, you know. I remember in Twin TV, I said, I hot. Boy, is the boss, boy, I ranking in TV. And Faridi Mamali told me, that's a man no culture, Faridi Mamali. And he called me and he said, Ian, another party in Sting. But the party was sold out and whatnot. He said, Ian, you are nobody. I said, you can say it's nobody. He said, come in tongue and flex. I said, come in tongue and flex. He said, come up in tongue and flex. When you could flex in tongue on TV, come in tongue. And I did that. Eventually, I left Win TV, went up to 6. And I started to understand the culture of tongue. And then from there, left with high ratings, went up to CNC, high ratings, and realized that I must be dancing tongue. I must be dancing tongue. My name big in tongue to this day, and will always be. And I decided, no, let me open my own, let me have my own thing centralized, so people from South will be easier coming back, you know, all kind of thing from Port of Spain. But people have to know how to connect. They have to know how to connect, and that is what they can't do. You must be seen with the movers and shakers. You must be seen in the, you know, it's how people want to run this place and intimidated by this thing south of the Carney River, south. Sometimes in tongue, all people feel is that south of the Carney River, we eating a roti and this and that. And no. If you want to run this place, you have to be seen with the movers and shakers. You have to be seen. I call a good evening.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Ian.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you find out anything about Caribbean fisheries from the Minister of Agriculture?
They're looking into it.
Okay.
All right? I don't want to say much, but they're looking into it.
All right.
They are dealing with it, yeah. All right? I don't want to say much. They didn't give me permission to say much, but they are dealing with it. And I don't want to jump the gun with respect to the Minister of Agriculture, Kazim Hussein. So I don't want to jump the gun. You understand? But they're looking into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes we just holding back our own selves. We need to understand, just understand what I'm telling you today. Just understand. Start to showcase our great talent. We have great people south of the Carney River, but we have to showcase, we have to show them, come up with ideas. One of the best ideas for Carnival, and some of you didn't know that, you saw a big cruise ship right after Hyatt. A cruise ship came down, I think 1,000, 1,500 or 1,500 or 1,800 people come down, and they were in Port of Spain. And that idea of having a cruise ship park up there with those who are on a cruise to come down to the island was an idea from a private citizen, not a government agency or a government official. A private citizen came up with that idea. You know that? You know about that? So people have ideas. If you see nothing going on around the place by you, that means nobody, whoever in charge have no ideas. They're not thinking ahead of the game. They're just not thinking ahead of the game. They just want a bacchanal. Every day is a bacchanal, a radio station, a bacchanal, and this one, a bacchanal. And that's what they live on. They live on a negative energy. That's why I don't want them around me. I don't want that kind of energy around me. I want to smile. I want to be nice. I want to talk to people. I want to go after criminals. Just be there. Just do what you have to do, and that is it. No rah-rah and bacchanal thing. You realize, I just hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And sometimes you have to cool yourself. You have to cool yourself. You have to cool yourself. Hey, you know what I'm looking for? You know what I'm looking for? Hey, by the way, I tell you, when you advertise on my show, you really become famous, you know. Advertisers, you really become famous when you're on my show, you know. I saw we did an ad, huh? We did a Juve ad. Okay, ad list for Carnival Junkies, right? Right, you know my good friend, Juve Junkies. Look, Ganesh won the thing, man. Juve King of Shagonas, boy. Ganesh, boy. Big boy thing with Ganesh, boy. Ganesh Kalicharan. One king of Juve and Shagonas from his band. Juve Junkies. That's good, that's good. You know how long this boy behind this thing? You know how long? I tell you, this is a year everybody will get a break, and everybody will get a break, and everybody. Daddy Chinese get his break. This boy, Bonji got his break this year. Is Daddy Chinese? You know how long Daddy Chinese knocking on the door? Finally it opened to him. Look, Ganesh, you know how long Ganesh pushing mass in Shagonas? And today, ladies and gentlemen, Ganesh Kalicharan is the Juve King. He's the Juve King. And today we really want to tell him, I'm very proud of him. Very, very proud of him. That's the owner of Soft Garden Junkies, yeah? So you see the man, he mix. So Rajiv, your brother-in-law did well. I'm a friend, all right? Hello, Rajiv did the right thing. All right, so we happy. We happy. I'm looking for this guy. This guy called Jeremy Emmanuel. Where can I reach this guy? I like to speak with him. Jeremy Emmanuel. We have different photographs of him. Anybody know where we could? I saw him with our work jersey, but we don't want to go there yet. But Jeremy Emmanuel. Could somebody text me a number for Jeremy Emmanuel? There's a matter that I'd like to speak to you about. So Jeremy Emmanuel, send me a WhatsApp on my 29440, and if I don't answer the phone, I'll call you back. So we're going again. A man was reported missing from Arima, was identified as the body found with a gunshot injury in some bushes at the side of the roadway at a Wallerfield, Arima, a roadway in Wallerfield, Arima, on Saturday. The victim has been identified as Stephan Bruce of Casselton Avenue, Trincity, who was reported missing on Friday after he was last seen at Pro Sports Bar in Malabar, Arima. So he was lying at Malabar, Arima, around 3:45, woman corporal Batson-Fletcher and police constable Bolondia of the Arima police station, one mobile patrol, when they responded to a report about a body in some bushes in the vicinity of the Carifarms Limited at Windsor Road, Wallerfield. When the officers arrived at the scene, they observed Bruce's lifeless body with an apparent gunshot wound to the left side of his head. Police believe Bruce may have been killed elsewhere and his body dumped in the area as nothing evidential value was found at the scene. Bruce's family will positively identify his body after a post-mortem examination at the Forensic Science Center tomorrow. Inspector Pascal, Sergeant Ramuta, Woman Corporal Mendoza, Woman Corporal Thompson, Police Constable Sitaram, Woman Police Constable Carter, Police Constable Mirage, Police Constable McQueen were among the officers who visited the scene. Woman Corporal Thompson is probing the incident. Wow. You telling me in this 2x2 place, in this 2x2 place, we had 96 murders. This boy missing and he was lying at some bar in Arima, and that's it? No boy. Also, ladies and gentlemen, 2 Venezuelan nationals were shot and wounded during a robbery in Diego Martin. Around 6 a.m., the victims were lying at Blue Basin Waterfall in Diego Martin with a group of friends when they were confronted by 3 masked men who announced a robbery. During the robbery, one of the suspects opened fire and the group scattered for safety. After some time, the friends returned and found 2 victims hiding in some bushes, nursing gunshot injuries. That is so sad. One of the men sustained a gunshot wound to the right eye, while the other had a wound to the right leg. The police and paramedics were notified, and the injured men were taken to the hospital. The policemen as well, where they were in stable condition. In fact, I'm looking at a video, and I'm looking, I have a video that was just sent to me. Remember, I have a forensic software that we use to clear videos. If the video is good, is of good quality, if the video is of good quality, and boy, they shot a guy in January, and he lost his eyes, but the image is good. That's all I can tell you. The images, I cleared up the face, so tomorrow I want to run with that. I want to run with that tomorrow, so spread the news. Step right up, spread the news. All right? So Saturday was the waterfall in Diego Martin, Blue Basin waterfall. Also, two teenagers who among 5 men held inside a vehicle to Napuna with 4 guns and a quantity of ammunition. Friends. Friend is bring you, but friend don't carry you back. Friend is stick you up home, but don't carry you back. You know. 2 teenagers who among 5 men held inside a vehicle. Police said an anti-crime exercise was mounted within the Tunapuna district on Wednesday, February, around 10:10 a.m. as a result of an upsurge in shooting incident in the area. A black Nissan Almera registration PCH 3011 was intercepted by officers of the Northern Division Task Force along Tunapuna Road in Tunapuna with 5 male occupants. During the search of the vehicle, police said they found and seized 2 AR-15 rifles with 2 magazines, 1 Glock 17 9mm pistol with 2 magazines, 1 selector, 1 Mark 10 machine gun with a silencer and a magazine along with 52 rounds of 5.56 ammunition and 49 rounds of 9mm ammunition. The suspects were arrested: 19-year-old Jabari Bigot of Upper Fairley Street, Tunapuna, 17-year-old teenager of St. John, Tunapuna, 20-year-old Emmanuel Halls of Lamppost 25, Upper Fairley Street, Tunapuna, a 17-year-old teenager from Orsonville Road, Tunapuna, and 34-year-old Clevance Gordon of 56th Street, St. Thomas Street, Tunapuna. See, friends just take care, but they just pick you up home, and they feel it cool. It does have an end, The bandit rule does have an end. You think them getting visa again? You think anybody going to hire them again? No. Police intercept a car. Look at the kind of machine gun them have. Look at that. You feel it cool. You have friends like that. You feel that cool. You see? It will take you years to come out of that. Years. That will affect schooling for them young boys and them. Certificates of character when they need it. All kind of thing. And let me tell you something. In that dance, no one man is taking responsibility for them gun and them. Everybody going down. So nobody is saying, well, that is mine, and all that belong to me, and the rest of the thing, them fellas are nothing. Friend is pull long friend. And that is why some of the cases here you realize that we saw recently, but the matter before the courts, parents don't know what the son doing. He nice, but they know you running the route. You have to go in your children's phone, don't make them feel they're bright. And the P-frotting and they're playing big. No. Relax yourself. Only one man in the house and then the father. You have to know what your children doing. You have to know what your son doing. I'm sure if you ask the parents and them, they're shocked. They know what to say. It's embarrassing. But what you going to do? Look at the picture, the images on TV. Gun in the car, all kind of thing. Who they going to say? They know? Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. The friends you keep is what you will become in life. If you're aligned with a set of educated people who pursuing masters and bettering themselves and doing all kind of courses and degree and all kind of thing, you eventually will want to pursue something. You will want to pursue a degree or a master's, or you're aligned with a group of lawyers and as your friends, you're going and drink, your linemen, cooking, all kind of thing. Eventually you might want to go and do a little, do a course, a legal course. You might well consider becoming a lawyer because that is your friend. But your friend I'm selling gun. What are you going to do? You going to sell doubles? No, eventually you want to buy a little nines and see if you can make a little money on it. The people you keep as friend, that will say what is your future, and that will determine your future. And always remember that. And they are bandits. I know a lot of people who are bandits and selling drugs and have gun and things around me. But that's not the road I wanted to go wrong. That is not the road. I didn't want to go down that road. Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. So young people, you better know what's going on. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, caller. Good evening. Hi, caller. Hi, caller. Hi, caller.
Hi, yeah, evening.
Yes, good evening. First of all, before we go further, take the audio down on your set. Take off the audio on your television. I don't want to go through this today.
All right, I have my set now down.
Right, take it down. Okay, talk to me now. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening.
Jesus Christ.
It was just a disappointing
the
way the festivities was handled in Chaguanas this year.
You tell me, are you a vendor?
Yes, I was a vendor, yes.
Okay, tell me, why were you disappointed?
Well, first of all, it was locked off at 9 p.m. And the only warning that they gave was 3 minutes before 9.
The only warning you got was 3 minutes?
3 minutes was the warning.
Wow. So what you did with all the perishable items like your chicken and your burgers and your hot dogs and your little things to eat? And
no, well, my thing was a bar, not food.
Yeah.
But when you put stuff to cool and you're not able to sell it, you cannot return it to the place that you got it from because it's already
the liquor mart, because it already come out of the box and you cool it.
And it's cooling.
Wow. So you found that to be... So I'm sure there are a lot of you that... Who's going to compensate you? Who did that? It's a wicked thing to do. They should have said, okay, 11:30. Here we're going on now. We can run till 11:45. But let me see between 11 and 12 all are behaving. Okay, me no problem with that. So everybody going to get something to eat before the home. Let me take a fast shot of white oak. Let me light up myself because I know let me get...
And the thing about it is...
What's that?
There was 0 incidents, no fights, no nothing. All the patrons was nice, having a good time. There was no sudden incidents for them to...
That is wicked. Who gave that order for that place to shut down at 9 o'clock?
No, they had no incidents for no cause for that.
Wow. So they decided to close at 9 o'clock?
And as I said, with just a 3-minute warning.
With that 3 minutes warning. That is how our vendors was treated in Chaguanas. 3 minutes warning, shut it down at 9. Next time, try to go in town.
Everyone felt it. Everybody felt it because everybody was in the same position as I was.
Yeah. So when Chaguanas treat them like that, what they will do? They will try to get a place in town to sell. And we will look stupid in Chaguanas. We will have nothing going in Chaguanas.
I honestly thinking of going to Cuba or to Carpetime or something next year.
Now, man, we have to come out of that mentality. Be nice. Then we have this thing nice. People with the children, I mean, people taking a little wine, flexing down, dancing. Me come to the big flat. People dancing.
And a lot of families came out. You could see people came out there with their kids, everything. Everybody was enjoying the mass.
Oh, God, you're eating a little hot dog, eating a little roti, you're thinking. People buying food. Exactly. You can't do that. You just can't do that. So what about your friends, your other vendors that they lost everything?
I had a friend right next door to me. He felt it as well. There were some guys across the street. We spoke and all too. They felt it and all too. It was really bad for us.
But I will be keeping a special eye for 2024. Remember, I tell you that today.
Nice.
Thank you. Now we are doing different. We are doing different. I remember, and God bless his soul. God bless that man's soul. You know who know Carnival in Chaguanas? God bless that man's soul. If I could get a photograph of Naidu powder, and it takes me back, and I remember, who is this fella had died, boy? The fella who sing, oh gosh, and he was killing Enterprise, a singer. I forget his song, but those they were Orlando Nagasanding. I'm going to tell you something. Boy, I ain't bashing nobody, you know. But you have to understand mass. You have to understand mass. You have to understand the vendors. Because a lot of things Naidu used to do, and I used to say, Naidu, you're wrong to do that, you know. But after I realized, Naidu understood mass well. Naidu powder. We have a photograph of him? Naidu powder. And boy, he passed away, eh? He passed away. But let me tell you something. God bless that man's soul. That man you master in Chaguanas. That man. He understood it well. Never forget him. I used to always say, Naidu, you are Indian. You know master, boy, you're not Indian. And all them black people like you, boy. Watch me. And I telling him that it's not a racial thing, but it's showing you. All these African like you, boy. Wait, boy, Naidu, boy. You say, boy, you can't play mass and freight powder, boy. Always tell me that every day. Naidu. And watch me, a classy man. His white shirt and nice tie and thing. And man, a real deportment. Boy, watch me. You see, that is a sad thing with that vendor. That is a sad thing. It is a very, very sad thing. I'm going to take a break now, but it's a sad thing. It's a very, very sad thing with that vendor and what he's saying. They shut it down. Why? You can't give people 3 minutes notice for 9 o'clock. You can't do that. But you see, there's no connection. There's no connection because they don't understand mass. They don't understand how a poor man does live. You don't understand. You don't make them kind of rash decisions. Look how in town they closed down. And I'm not talking only about Chaguanas, you know. You know, on the avenue, they get big trailer trucks and they had artists coming and thing and everybody, they lock off the avenue. And if you see people, I know dancing up, I know going to big fat, I know going to big fat, and big fat, and everybody there, boy, bungee song thinging, boy. Blazer. Them days was Blazer and Orlando, Nagasaki, Naidu Powder and them. Blazer. And the market had watched me big competition and thing, you know. If I remember, I went at night it had a big show in the market, boy. Real girls and thing, yeah. Boy, think to eat and drink and thing, you know. But you know, you're boy in the V's, we're going to the V's. Boy, if you see me, boy, nice food and thing, and yeah, boy, you're in front and thing, if you see me, boy. I tell you what, I think Rajiv, I don't know if Rajiv, I don't know if Rajiv went, but I'm sure Rajiv would have been in, but people like them, these people that get involved, and you know, Rajiv have great ideas too. We have to take Chaguanas to the next level. Let me tell you something, whether you like it or not, Chaguanas is the capital hub at this place, you know, at this dance at Trinidad, you know. Whether you like it or not, you know, but we need people with vision. You see that term south of the Carney River? Keep other people down. I'm not going to stay down. I.A.N, I would tell you something. If I understand this dance to run this show, you have to move and you have to be seen with the movers and shakers. You have to be seen with the movers and shakers. You have to be seen. And it's not a matter of politics, but you must be seen with the movers and shakers. That's how you will get your ideas. You have to be seen with your enemies sometime, you know, to understand how they think. So then you might say, sometimes I tell people, sometimes I like to have a little friend in an enemy camp, you know, who might just tell me, hey, you know, so I say, okay. Yeah. Okay, that's what they do it. Okay. So I take an idea one time. You have to understand how to swim with the sharks. A lot of people don't understand that dance. They're afraid, intimidated by tongue. They're afraid tongue, you know. If you want to get into power, understand the movers and shakers. Specialty Neo Eyewear, Caribbean Hair Transplant, our website company.com, Double R Restaurant, Great Pilau, Great Food, Jay's Auto Song Solution, Chic Lisha, done a Pilau tomorrow. Tire Clinic, Truck Department, Garden Junkies, Ganesh, you did well, boy. You know the soil, boy, Ganesh. And the best store is Ganesh, where we gotta drink something. Tell Rajiv, let me eat something, let me drink something, let me do something. Ganesh, you win the thing, you win the Juve thing. I go play a little and get nice Juve thing and change it up, man. We get big bands and thing and start to do it different. But let people come to us. Let it come to us. Look at me. If you guys are Chaguanas saying, no, I all over. You see me in South, you see me in Arima, you see me all about, all in the high-end restaurants. I eat in high-end restaurants, Hi, how are you? I drinking the thing and yeah. I'm not intimidated by nobody, boy. I sit on the restaurant laughing. I laughing in the big time restaurants. I intimidated. But I swipe my card and I bust out. Nobody, and I ask nobody to pay for me. Yeah, I sit down, I go sit down in the Hiltons, I sit down in the wherever. Sit down in the Hyatt Lyman, go for the brunch, do all kind of thing. We should have brunch in Central, brunch south of the Carney River. Crave has a great brunch. Yeah, Crave, yeah. I think Crave has an excellent brunch. Very good. Yeah, I'm an advertiser. You gotta do it, you gotta do it. Come up with ideas. Don't be intimidated. Don't be intimidated. We have this kind of way, we intimidated, we timid. Not me, not this head on show. I don't want to say the word on TV. I don't want to say the word on TV. I'm not intimidated. No, just so you can fly, I can fly too. Just where you can drive, I drive in too. Just where you can eat, I can eat too. I'm not intimidated by nobody, boy. Not sorry. I am Ian Allen, and you are. Everybody's special. Let's take a fast break.
Neo Eyewear presents its latest designer eyewear collection. Come in and see our new arrivals of Versace, Giorgio Armani, Michael Kors, Coach, Ray-Ban, Kate Spade, Fossil, Marc Jacobs, Boss, DKNY, Nine West, and much more. Call us at 390-3196 or 672-5052. Find us on Facebook. We carry one of the largest selection of spectacle frames in the country, over 1,300 frames to choose from.
Morning. Hi, morning. Well, I'm all ready, I'm all set. Yeah, I'm really excited, really excited.
I want us to do a set from front to back. Right?
Present your business professionally by calling a websitecompany.com. We'll create a website to expand and digitize your business, sell products, receive orders, and accept payments. Convert visitors into customers. Prices start as low as $3,500. No monthly or annual fees.
Get delicious meals and cold drinks at Double R Restaurant and Bar. Enjoy local cuisine daily and our Saturday Riverline menu, fireside duck, cascadoo, goat head, lagoon rice, and more. Delivery available in the Chaguanas area. Call us today for more info.
JS Autosound Solution for all your car audio and security needs. Specialized in best quality Android head units, 360 camera, amplifiers, subwoofers, and much more. Located at Mad Eye Imports Compound, Garapore. Call today at 488-9253.
Sheikleisha Limited, the Caribbean's largest manufacturers of plain and printed paper bags. Leaders in plastic bags, vermicelli, split piece powder, and greaseproof paper. Ideal for doubles, french fries, and sandwiches. Supplying stores nationwide. For quality products, trust Sheikleisha Limited, 665-3336.
Now opened at our Montrose Chaguanas branch. Tire Clinic's truck tire department with a faster tire changer, the largest service bay to facilitate all your heavy equipment needs. We carry tires for cars, motorcycles, or get your alignment done all at one spot. Call or visit us today.
It's our Grand Carnival sale. Jump up and save more this carnival with our exciting deals and special offers on all your favorite items at T-Best Toys. With ride-on starting from as low as $2,699. Bicycles and tricycles starting from $399. Baby bathtubs starting from $79. Baby bottles starting from $54. Baby blankets starting from $79. Carter's three-piece outfits starting from $145. Car seats and booster seats starting from $220. Strollers starting from $485. Baby carriers starting from $495. High chairs starting from $599. Pools starting from $59. Visit us in store at First Floor Movie Town, Port of Spain, Forces Flagship, MacBean, at Eastgate Mall, Trincity, or shop online now. Don't miss our Grand Carnival sale. We have the best brands for the best prices.
Man con a man a costume. If you had a bacchanal, about that costume thing. If you had a bacchanal, but you know, I go into the employer. I want to speak to the CEO of the company. And let the CEO know what an employee of that company did to another foreigner who came here, who advertised, a man advertised a costume, take the people money. Here is a man advertise a costume, and say, I have this costume and I'm not playing no mask again because I feel that I don't want to play no mask again. I've given up my costume. The people send down the US, organize everything. So the man say, I can get a costume, man. So he called all his friends and I get a costume. I can't enter Trinidad, man. When he get Trinidad, boy, costume, the clothes he come with, he jump with that. Because that the costume here, because the man take he call. Lo and behold, well, they end up getting a costume for the man and thing, and they pay double and thing, whatever. $1 is $1 anywhere. You understand? Lo and behold, they see the man who condemn. I tell them, don't beat up. Don't beat up. Don't make trouble. Don't make no trouble. Trouble comes on a horse and leave on a snail. Relax. There are ways to make a report, blah, blah, blah. I found out about it last night, and I told the people and them, we will deal with it. We will deal with it, ladies and gentlemen. We will deal with it. Officers of the Freeport CID arrested a man with a loaded pistol near a market stall in Carifarms yesterday. That Wednesday, around 4 p.m. on Wednesday, Sergeant Harriet, I know Harriet, Corporal Bajan, and PC Gaskin, and PC Cole of Freeport CID, based on information received, went to Rupsing Road, Carifarms, where they observed a man standing within their market stall. Them always doing that there. I know who is that. Officers said they approached the suspect, who was later identified as Nigel Scott of Korea Village, Carifarms, and conducted a search on him, and one Beretta 9mm pistol fitted with a magazine containing 12 rounds. Look what he have in his waist. The suspect was later identified as Nigel Scott of Korea Village. He was taken into custody. PC Gaskin is investigating. Also, officers of Northeastern Division Task Force said they found Nancy's an AK-47 rifle following the police-involved fatal shooting on a man and mover yesterday. Ricardo Martin, a.k.a. Max, was shot and killed by officers of the Northeastern Division Task Force during a confrontation at Vegas in Mova on Wednesday. Max, police said, lived in Valencia, Never Dirty Mova, and 2nd Caledonia Road Mova. After he was shot, he was taken to the police hospital, and he was declared dead there. Also, police are in search of a man who robbed and raped a woman in San Fernando Cemetery on Thursday. Around 5:30 p.m., the woman was walking along Keith Street, on her way home. When she stopped to rest, a man reportedly came up behind her, grabbed her Samsung phone as well as her handbag containing 300 admission and bank cards and house keys before running off into the Paradise Cemetery. He raped the woman too. Hey boy. Sad. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking for this person of interest. Emil Ali of Karamat Street, El Dorado. Contact me. Emil Ali. Imamli's in my head. Emil Ali of Karamat Street, El Dorado. Get in contact with me, please. Also, that is what page? A PH taxi driver was reported missing after he was last seen around 2 p.m. at his home on Thursday, 16th of February. Up to now, they find this man. The man has been identified as Simon Ramlogan, a.k.a. Fari of Edward Street, Old Road, Arima. Ramlogan Silver Nissan Almera, registration PCL 4602, was found. Also been reported missing. Also, happy birthday, Pearl, from Shami. Happy birthday, Pearl. I want to say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Wish you all the best. I know you're watching me from somewhere in the world. Pearl is such a great person. Her husband, Shami, from Canada. They're great people, really, really great people. So, Pearl, all the best to you. We love you in Trinidad, always. And you know that, McGill. God, these people don't understand our life, boy. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a man home was gutted by fire the day after his wife's funeral. Yeah? Ramesh Ramlochan was on his way to pick up his wife's ashes at Mosquito Creek and scattered in the sea when he received a phone call that his house was on fire and his family was trapped inside. Ramesh abandoned the ritual and headed back to his Kanapo Southern Main Road Kush home. When he arrived at the scene, two neighbors had already braved the raging fire and rescued his 77-year-old mother and two daughters. However, his father was still trapped inside. Another neighbor entered the house and successfully pulled out Ramesh's father safely before the house was engulfed in flames. That's sad, boy. Oh, Lord. Also, ladies and gentlemen, happy 53rd Republic Day to Guyana. Yeah. They are celebrating Republic today. All right? So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We have images and what is a big thing in Guyana. Happy 53rd. A lot of celebration and whatnot.
They continue to struggle for free and fair elections, recognizing the inextricable link between democracy and development. Rehashing this past may make some persons uncomfortable, but unless we understand where we went wrong,
so, yeah, jump it a little bit. That's nice. So it's a lot of, we have a lot of Ghanese friends here. Yeah, they cook duck curry. I love it. And let me tell you something. These Ghanese people can really cook here. They can make something called pepper pot. Oh, good. Boy, that thing amazing. Something called pepper pot. In fact, I know the president well, and, wish him all the best. Wish him all the best. To all our Guyanese friends and whatnot. We must be patriotic and we must have love in the Caribbean and whatnot. Must love our Guyanese people, Prime Minister, ladies and gentlemen, in fact, Immigration Officer Selwyn Khan was cremated following funeral service at his home on Wednesday. Just after a week, he was killed in an accident in Debe. Khan died after a truck driven by 55-year-old Daniel Sar, Sonny of Rochard, Douglas Road, Barrackport, struck his vehicle along the M2 Ring Road at Gandhi Village, Debe on Tuesday. Police officers who responded to the accident said they got a strong alcohol stench from Sonny, but I want to know if the driver was ever... Right, so that make no sense. You can get whatever stench. That stench car stand. Look at this man. And I will tell you the story about this. The driver got chest pain, and by the time he reached the hospital, he disappeared. Doctors never see him. You don't know that part yet. So look at all the immigration people
this is basically for the South people. He would wait and make sure everybody leaves before him. He would follow after. Next thing you know, he passing us on the highway. All you would hear is music. A ting-a-ting-a-ting-a-ting. Playing his music, enjoying himself on his way home. But he would make sure that we all be through safely. When it comes to his work...
That's so sad, yeah, that is so sad. Also, ladies and gentlemen, before we go, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley yesterday responded to former MP Ramona Ramdial and advised her not to associate him with any sex scandal other politicians have found themselves in. Listen to this. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley yesterday responded to former MP Ramona Ramdial and advised her not to associate him with any sex scandal other politicians have found themselves in. The PNM statement comes on the heel of an opinion posted in the Trinidad Guardian newspaper, which was written by Ramdial, headline, Sex, Lies and Politics. But in a response directed by Ramdial yesterday afternoon. The PM told her not to mix him with likes of the oh God, with the PDP political leader Watson Duke, who's embroiled in a sex scandal with his former deputy political leader. It have a statement by Rowley there. What Rowley is there? Rowley like Bacchanal. Hello. Ramona, my former parliamentary colleague, I just read your article where you listed me among the likes of Duke, Pandey and Annie Roberts who get them 7. Do you know, sex scandal, do you know me to have been associated with? If you are talking about UNC allegations of rape against me, my father, then you as a woman who took part in a disgraceful line travesty with strained the odd part should be making apologies and asking for forgiveness. I never played any victim. I ignore you all. And look at the kind of thing Ramona writing now. Why Ramona don't come up with the idea how to better this place? Why don't come up with Ramona Ramdial? If you want to get back and maybe you want to get back your constituency position, and why don't come back with some kind of thing with sense? Like seriously, why don't come back with something intelligent? Come back with something intelligent that you're calling people name and sexting and all kind of thing. Come back next year, I gotta say something about me and all too, but come back with something with intelligence, man. That you see again, they know what's selling, they know what's selling. They know what's selling. Come back with something that you're a big former MP, come back with something with sense now. Sense. Come back with some recommendation to better your constituency. Well, you're the former MP. You're a big former MP. And imagine Guardian giving them that place to write by. Guardian giving all of that place to write. But write something with sense when you're writing that people that smart people can read and come up with a good recommendation. Come up with something to better this place, better your constituency. Make some kind of good recommendations. Anyhow, I don't have time for that. We don't have time for that stupidness. Ladies and gentlemen, out of time. Remember, remember, keep looking at me on ianisland.org. Download the app. All those of you on Facebook, keep following us. All those of you on I.A.N. Allen Network on YouTube, subscribe, continue, and make sure and get your ad on Crime Watch. And again, you see one of my advertisers did it well. The Junkies, Kalicharan, you did well, man. You did well, man. Ganesh, you did well. We're very, very proud of him. Next time, do let this girl make no tea for me, coffee for me. Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.